How y'all doing today? Y'all can be anywhere in the world. It's our house of joy. God is awesome, God. Hallelujah.
Oh, okay.
Let's give an awesome praise to Jesus right now, y'all. Come on, let's go.
Amen. Amen.
If everyone has their Bible, I need y'all to turn to Proverbs 18:16.
Amen.
And when you get to say hallelujah, all right? All right. When y'all get to say hallelujah. 18:16.
Hallelujah.
Amen. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Amen. When everybody have it, just say hallelujah. That's it.
Hallelujah.
All right. Verse 16 says, "A man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men." Amen.
Amen.
And I'm going to stay right there for today.
Amen.
Lord, I thank you for another blessed and glorious day, giving us the opportunity to move and groove and be a blessing to others, God. That's what you created us for, God, to be a blessing to others, God. I thank you for the head of this household for allowing me to come through and do what I do, God, and for allowing even the Christian hip-hop to be wrapped in her building, God. Hallelujah.
That's right.
Because a lot of churches don't allow us to come in and do our job. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, God. I thank you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Okay. In Proverbs 17, Solomon said that a man's gift makes room for him. And what he was talking about, he warned his people about bribes. He was warning them about bribery. Because there was a lot of that going on during that time. Because no good thing dwells in this body. So we are already corrupt people. Like, we're just born into it. But what Solomon was saying, those judges, people in authority, police, not to take bribes. Because God said the one that giveth and receives it is still a sin.
Yes.
It's still a sin no matter what. And we're seeing that right now. So the word didn't change. We're still seeing what's going on right now with the elections, people taking side deals, turning a blind eye, even in church. The pastor turned a blind eye to a lot of things. Because someone might be tithing a little heavy that they get away with someone else couldn't get away with.
All right.
You know, and your gift will make room for you. It will open up doors for you. Okay, I'm going to give you this. In order, I say I'm the king, which I'm not. Jesus is the king. All right? So, in order for you to talk to me, you have to come bearing a gift. You have to have something inside your hand in order to come speak to me.
Amen.
In order to speak to me, you got to have something inside your hand. And then once you give that to me, it opens up the door to talk to this man right next to me right here.
Amen. Amen.
It's giving you access to what was once closed. Okay? All right, so say we're at a hotel and you have money, okay? So someone that didn't have money, well, that much will come in and say, "Can I get a room?"
Well,
$150. At the counter, "Well, I'm sorry, we don't have any more rooms available." Okay, but it says you do. We don't have it. But let someone with money comes in right after you. They will be open and cheerful. "Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, man. We got something for you right here." That is not right. Money is controlling everything. Money is evil. For the love of money is evil. Because God created all things good.
that's right.
Hallelujah. But it's people taking bribes right now that God is not pleased with. He's not pleased at all. Even with his church. Like I said, there's a lot going on in these churches. And whenever you hear God speaking, he was always talking to the church. He wasn't even talking about the other people. He was talking about his own people.
Amen. Amen.
Oh, hallelujah. So,
Come on.
when I say ill, I need y'all to say God is the plug. All right? Ill.
God is the plug.
Ill.
God is the plug.
God is the plug. So, I'm going to start off with David when I say your gift will make room for you. David was just, they say he was just a shepherd boy. David was more than that. David was in the field every single day tending to his father's sheep. practicing. He's alone. He's all by himself. All he got is the sheep, his sling, and his heart. All day long. Hot sun. That's all he could take care of them sheep. But David's heart was in order.
Yeah.
David's heart was in order. Every day, like we can visualize David tearing trees up because he's trying to get that sling right.
Well.
You know, every single day, he's going at it. Try this. But these were not no ordinary rocks. These had a special smoothness to it that fits right inside the little pouch. So this wasn't that little thing. No, this is a little cloth you put inside a rope and swing it. And swing it. So every day, David is going at it. He's trying. He's mastering his craft. Your gift will make room for you. I'm gonna keep on saying that. See, I owe all y'all a pack of oodles and noodles. Listen, God is the plug. So every day, David is going at it, mastering his craft until he's good at it. And when he's chilling, he's playing the harp, which people would think is nothing. You know, this boy's just out there playing the harp. He got his slingshot. He ain't doing too much. But God was doing a great work in him back then because he knew where he was going to put him later on. So what's his name? Samuel came to anoint David as king. Came to Jesse's house, said, okay, these are your sons. These ain't there. One of them. Do you have another one? Do you have another one? Yeah, we got one that's out in the field tending to the sheep. His father didn't even say his name. He didn't even say his name. But God will bless you in the front of your haters also.
Amen.
It don't matter if it's family, friends. His father didn't even acknowledge him as David. He said, I got a boy out there in the field. But David was mastering his craft every single day. Until that day, David never came back home. Saul was finished with being king because he was being disobedient. So Samuel crowned David king while he was still young. He crowned him when he was young. So when God put a spirit upon Saul, Saul couldn't rest. He was uneasy. He was going at it. He was being tortured because God's spirit left him. Y'all don't understand.
Come on.
Y'all don't understand. God is awesome. So the whole time his spirit is being tormented, God is prepping David. God is prepping David. So like I told y'all, he was mastering his sling. He was mastering that harp. He was playing it well. So they said, his friend said, what can we do to soothe the king? Is nothing working? Is the shepherd boy that plays the harp? He could probably soothe Saul. What just happened? His gift just made room for him. His gift just made room for him. See, y'all not even seeing what I'm talking about.
Go ahead.
His gift made, so go get him. Get David. David comes to the house. First, he leaves the sheep with somebody that he can trust. Because you can't trust everybody with your sheep. Oh, y'all,
Tell the truth.
I ain't coming to preach today.
Come on.
So they went to go get David. David came. He's playing the harp. Every single day, he's playing for Saul. Every single day. Every single day he's playing and going back to work. Going back to work to his father's field to go tend to the sheep. So he's going back and forth every single day in Saul's house. So one day, David's father, Jesse said, here, go take your this lunch to your brothers. They about to go fight over there. Just go give them their lunch so they'll be all right. All right, Dad, but hold on. Let me go make sure the sheep cool, and then we're going to work from there. So he left the sheep with somebody. And that was the last time David would ever tend to those sheep. That's the last time David tended those sheep. So he's going, while his brothers are on the front line, they're all making a great noise. Hoorah! Hoorah! We about to get it! And they see this real tall man. And it's a big dude. Oh, man. But they're terrified. The worst of that, every single day, he would come out at a certain time and say, which one of y'all want to fight me? Y'all God ain't nothing. That's what he's saying. He's belittling God. So David's heart was for God. So David passing out the little sandwiches. Here, bro. David, what you doing here, man? Little shepherd boy. This is brothers talking to him. Go ahead back home, shepherd boy. David like, come on, man. I'm just here to feed y'all. I just walk all that long way. Y'all gonna treat me like that? his brothers hated on him. How's he getting away with that? How is this uncircumcised heathen talking about our God?
Well,
They said, who want to fight him? David said, I do. I will.
yes.
So Saul, mind you, David was in Saul's house every single day. He's playing the harp for him. Saul didn't know who David was when he was trying to put his armor on him. Saul didn't know who he was. He said, who boy is this? Bro, I was inside your house playing the harp for you. But the whole time, God showed David where he was going to be before he was king. He was inside the household. Oh, y'all don't understand what I'm saying.
Prepared them.
He was there. He was already there. God was showing him where he was going to be before he got there. So he putting the armor on him. He said, oh man, this ain't right. This is too heavy. Take this off. Saul said, oh man, this boy going to die. I got to tell his mom and dad he came out here and got killed. I told him. So David went to what he knew best. That sling.
That's right. Amen.
What he practiced every single day. He didn't have that sword that Saul had or that heavy armor. No, he didn't have all that. All he had was that sling and God's favor upon him.
Yes.
So Goliath wasn't the underdog in this situation.
Come on. Come on. So,
No, what I'm going to say was David was not the one. Because in order for Goliath to strike David, he got to be close up on him. What David had was a lethal weapon.
yes.
He can hit you from a block away
Yes.
with no problem. So the big guy was at a disadvantage. He talking crazy. He got a story. He said, who bring this little pretty boy out here? Who bring the little pretty boy out here?
Yes.
So they gonna fight. So David doing what he does. He's like, okay, this is a target I can't miss. Because mind you, he done dealt with the bears and tiger, all that stuff.
Right.
So this one is a steady, straight shot. Like this. He pointed, he getting it ready. Bam! Jumped over it. Now, his gift just made room for him.
Amen.
Now Saul wants to take him with him now. Now he's in the house again. Your gift will make room for you. No matter how big or small, God gave each one of us one or many. We all got it in us. We all have a gift. No one sitting in this place does not. You have something.
Amen.
You have to master your craft. Whatever God gave you, do it to the utmost. Do it right.
Right. That's right.
Do it right. Because like the rich ruler, the king that left his 3 servants, he gave them 1 talent, 2 talent, and 1 5.
Yeah.
Meaning God knows what you can hold, what you can handle. So he gave some 1 gift, he gave some many.
Amen.
But the one with many is no greater than the one with 1.
That's right.
But God knows what you can handle. Hallelujah. Oh my goodness. God will use everything about you. God will use your beauty
Yes.
for a certain time in life. God has already written it out.
Yes.
God said, before I knew you, before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you.
Yes.
And the things that I had in mind for you. Meaning, he didn't just make you and then put the gift in you. The gift was there before you got there.
That's right. Amen.
He built you around that gift. He built you around that gift. Hallelujah. Oh my goodness. I ain't come here to work today. I ain't come here to work today. Oh my goodness. God is doing a mighty work in us. Like he used Esther. Prime example. She was beautiful, but she was an orphan. There's no way she should have been queen at all because she was an orphan. So things in life are going to happen to you. And it's going to be hard, but God is working it out for your good. God is working it out for your good. It's going to hurt. Yes, it's going to hurt, but the outcome is going to be great so that we can all celebrate.
Amen.
Because God mapped out your whole life. And then for Esther, she was bold and beautiful.
Well,
And she married the king. God is strategic about who he places where. Because she should not have been queen.
Well,
because of where she was from. She was an orphan. There's no way she should have been queen. But God would cause things to turn because the king, he divorced his other wife because she wouldn't come and sit with them when they was having the party because he was all drunk. So she said, man, whatever, tell him I'm not coming.
yeah.
That door was opening up for Esther. That door was opening up, no doubt. So God is doing a great work in you, but it might seem strange to you because God uses opposition to move you to where you need to be.
Yes, yes.
He will move you. Oh, hallelujah. Joseph, prime example. He had the gift of interpreting dreams. And Joseph went through a whole lot. His brothers didn't like him because he was his father's favorite. Because of his mom, Rachel. His father loved Rachel.
Hey.
So all his other brothers hated him because his pop gave him the nice jacket, the nice little fur with all kind of colors on it.
Yes.
And they had bright little t-shirts. So the dad already knew what he was doing. You don't do that with your kids. Now I'm saying you don't give him all t-shirt to get him a nice coat. So the father knew what he was doing. So Joseph, one day, here's another boy that never went back home after he gave lunch to his brothers. And that's the second one. They didn't come back home. His father, first of all, Joseph told his brothers, one day you're going to bow down to me.
Yes.
And some said that Joseph shouldn't have said that, but I said God knew what he was doing. Because without that extra hate, mind you, they already hated him. But that took it to another level when he said that to him. So now they're going to hurt him. So they all went out for a walk. They walking. He got his nice little coat on. So they took the coat off of him and threw him in a pit. Threw him in a pit. So it was one of the brothers that said, nah, man, this ain't good for us to, leave him there like that. So the one brother had some kind of compassion.
Yes.
He had some kind of compassion. So they pulls him out and sees a caravan going past, headed to Egypt. So they sold Joseph to that man.
Yep.
Put him on, kept going. They grabbed his clothes, some kind of animal blood, dipped it on it, shredded it up. Went home to his dad and said, he died. Wow, or whatever came and got it killed him.
Yeah.
God was ordering Joseph's steps.
Yeah, sure.
Because Joseph would not have went to Egypt if it wasn't for that. If it wasn't for him saying what he said, God was making know, okay, it's time to do that. It's time to go. God was ordering his steps. So when he gets to Egypt, he's quiet. And you never heard him say that he snapped out or flipped. Nothing like that. He was just as calm as anything. But you're locked up for no reason. Y'all know how we are. We get in trouble. We acting a fool.
Yeah.
But it's like it never said that he snapped out. Like he was always calm. So he's in prison. He's in prison. And two guys that worked for the king was there. One was the cupbearer, and I think the other one was the one, what's the other? The cupbearer, and the one that probably made the food. I forgot which one was which. But they were in there. So they both had a dream. They didn't know that Joseph can, tell people about their dreams.
Amen.
So the one guy was like, man, I had a dream. Joseph said, so what was it? He said, aren't all dreams from God? Like, isn't it from God? So Joseph told that man about his dream. So he told him in 3 days, you're going to be released and back to your old job. Now, isn't that something when somebody comes to your church and they start prophesying over people, and I'm saying they laying hands on everybody because it's going good. But then you hop up because you want to hear something. But when you come, it's not going to be the same. It's a different story now. Because that other one that was inside the prison that told Joseph his dream, Joseph said, in 3 days, you're going to be released, yeah, but you're going to die. So when y'all do get released, remember me. He said, remember me. So in 3 days, the word came to pass, they were released. So Joseph like, man, I should be hearing something in a minute. I told the boy, you know what I'm saying? I told him, remember me. 2 years went by. Now, this king can't sleep. The Pharaoh can't sleep. He's tossing and turning. All my wizards, come on in here. Tell me what this vision, tell me what I just dreamt about. Like, how can I tell you? You ain't tell me what it was. He never told them what his dream was. He never told them. So they couldn't answer his dream. So the guy, I forgot the one that told me. We got is a guy named Joseph down there that can interpret dreams. So what just happened right there? His gift just made room for him. His gift is making room for him. So he comes in. How can I help you, King? He told that king exactly what he saw in that dream because of his gift. But it puzzles me sometimes to say what is a gift and what is a talent, because I'm still mind blown. Like, I still don't know, because if you can jump real high, is that a gift or a talent? Like, who's to say what is what? You know, like not everyone speaks in tongues, but nowadays they got schools for that. And the word said that it fell upon them when they were in the upper room. It's too much trickery going on. People trying to come up off of God.
Tell the
Too many
truth.
people speaking in tongues that should not be speaking in tongues, because they're there for a show to try to compete with somebody else. You have your own gift. We might have the same gift scenario, bro. Look, we have the same gift. We're spitting the gospel, but different swag. Same gift, different swag. Our parents making chicken. Mom's in there cooking it up. They both got the same ingredient. Just a different person cooking. Same word, same food, different swag. It's all about the swag. So don't get jealous of someone that has the same gift as you.
That's right. That's right.
But your gift will make room for you.
Yes, it will.
Opportunities open. You know, like I say, I'm a photographer. It hurts him. So, not knowing I might get a phone call one day. Oh yeah, dude, this is Barack. You know, Michelle and I is the one to take some pictures.
Come on. Claim it. Claim it.
7 minutes.
Barack.
7 minutes.
Hey! I got Barack on the phone. I got Barack on the phone. But your gift will make room. It's
Yes,
a
it
fact.
will.
It's a known fact. Just utilize what God has given you.
Yeah.
Don't be in competition with everybody. That's how
That's how you lose it.
it's never an age limit. God gave it to you. Use it. It don't matter if you're 60, 70, 80, 90. Use it. There's so many people in the grave right now that did not utilize their gift. Because people always said that they're weird. You're too old. No. Because if you look at most people's blessings, they were in their 70s, 80s when God was doing a great work in them.
Amen.
You know, they were older, you know, like they. But for the young people, y'all can do it now. I'm speaking to y'all right now. Tap into what you have.
Yeah.
Whatever gift that you're good at, whatever you're good at, study it. Y'all got Google and YouTube. We didn't have that back in the day. Y'all have access to a lot of stuff. All you got to do is study. Every single day, master that craft. Because it is like a time capsule that, like, your gift is just spinning. And at a certain time, want to come out. And just keep rotating, rotating. And then when you're ready, the next one come out. Master what you have.
Yes.
Because your gift will make room for you.
Yes, it will.
It will make, oh my goodness.
Come on. It's all right. Yes.
God created us to be a blessing to others. That's what your gift is for.
Yes.
Your gift is to be a blessing to others. And also your gift will pay you for it.
Yes, it will.
It's an opportunity because God is the type, okay, say we're on an airplane, is a doctor right there. Doctor right there, you just an ordinary Joe sitting there. Someone happened to pass out, they dying. God will hold forth that doctor to allow you to go lay hands on that person.
Amen.
Because that's your gift of healing.
Yes.
That's your gift. You lay hands on them.
Yes.
Now God gets the glory, not that doctor, because that's what he went to school for. Education is good, but the word says your gift will make room for you.
Yes.
So get your education is great, but your gift will unlock everything.
Amen.
Oh man, hallelujah.
Jesus.
God is the plug.
Yes, he is.
Okay, so since we from the streets now, I gotta talk to the streets. Is that okay if I talk to the streets? Our neighborhood dope man. Our neighborhood dope man will give you a gift, a package. on consignment. Here, you go take that, do that, and bring me my money back. I don't care who you go hurt, what family you tear up. My money better be straight by Friday. But God.
Hey.
But God.
God is a God that gave you a gift with an assignment. Oh, see, y'all ain't catching that. With an assignment. I need you to go bring more people to me.
Yes.
Use that gift that I gave you.
Yes.
And what I'm expecting a return on my investment. I need you to go bring them back.
Bring the soul.
Bring them back. Oh, man.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
God is doing a great work in all of us.
Yes.
He's doing a great work in all of us. And our gifts, some have so many gifts. Like y'all ever see people on TV like, man, they're awesome, but y'all never see them training. They train hard every single day. They're mastering their craft. No matter if you're in the NBA or whatever gift you have, you gotta study, you gotta master, you gotta exercise that gift. Every single day. Use it. Use it. I'm saying, but you are going to mess up sometimes. But you know what? That's a lesson for you. You gotta learn how to perfect that gift, because David was a marksman. Because once he went like this and he pointed that finger, that target was bullseye. He can't miss. Because one miss and David could have died. Because these animals coming at him fast. So he had to be accurate when he was swinging. You got to be accurate. Because if he mess up, it's all over. That bear coming at you. But David was excellent at what he did. With the harp. With the sling. God gave Solomon wisdom. He gave him the gift of wisdom. Like he knew good and evil. And he also knew how to discern things. It was two women. Both had babies at the same time.
Amen.
If y'all know the story, y'all know what I'm talking about. But these two women had babies. They went to sleep one night. One rolled over, smothered the baby, something, switched babies. She got the other one, lay back down. Next morning, the lady baby dead. So you're a king, so you got to fix the situation. You got to make it right. Because God made you king. And he gave you great wisdom to see the foolery that's going on right now.
Come on.
So they both brought the babies there. One dead, the other one still alive. He said, all right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut the baby in half. I'm going to give you half of them, you half of them. But the one that screamed out, that was that child's mother.
Amen.
1 minute. Okay.
His wisdom. He knew how to do it. Solomon was good at what he did. Now, the queen of Sheba came to see Solomon, bearing gifts.
Well,
She had gifts with her. So that was like a tradition. Like you brought, like say I come to your house, like you're a new neighbor, I come with a pie. That's a gift. But what happens when the gift has strings attached to it? That's what bribery is. That's the corruption God is talking about. Once you start putting strings to it, listen, man, my son just killed somebody.
Jesus.
So I'll probably give 500,000 if you say that it was self-defense. God isn't with that.
That's right.
But that's what we're seeing. We see R. Kelly get away with it. He got away with doing things because of money. It seems like if you got money, you get away with anything. But God sees it all. Like you might get away walking around down here, but God sees it all. That money will get you in trouble. But your gift can also be used for good. You know, but we are to be a blessing to others with our gift.
Amen.
Like I said, whatever gift you have, hallelujah, no matter how old you are, tap into it. Tap into it and use it. Use that gift. Because God is sitting back like, man, I made an investment on this child and they ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Hey.
So God won't take it. He will just, the anointing won't be as strong. Like when the oil start getting low. the oil will start getting low. So you still have that gift, but it won't function the way it was when God was a part of it. Use your gift for good. No bribery. And it wasn't meant for you. But some people want it so bad that will do anything to get to that spot. No matter who they hurt. It's crazy how these elections, like you see people talking dirty about each other. It should be off of skill. You know what I'm saying? Like what you know, like what you study. Like it's not about that no more. It's about money. Right. Somebody underhanded somebody throughout this election. Like they're funding their campaigns. Amen. So and then it becomes like a barter thing. All right, if you do this, then I'll do that for you. It's too much foolery going on. God is not pleased. God is not pleased, but the gift of good, God has given it to you. Use whatever you have. If He gave you seven gifts, operate in all seven. Master your gift. Like you can use them at one time and watch how pleased God be. If you're functioning in the gifts that He's given you, like Saul and them can just walk past and people just fall right out. Because the anointing was on them. And we're no different from them men and women. You know what I'm saying? Because Esther was beautiful. God used her beauty. Like God will probably use your feet to bring somebody in. You know what I'm saying? Some man out there, he could probably use your feet to get him inside the church. Because the man following you. And once he get in here, then you allow Pastor to do what she got to do.
Amen. That's right. Amen.
Amen. God will use everything about you.
Hallelujah.
He will use everything. Like I said, God has no limit, but function in your gift.
Amen.
Lord, I thank you for the blessed word today, God. I thank you for all those that heard it, God. All those that will take heed, swallow it, God, and allow it to go to their heart, God, and bring it back up and show love to someone, God. Use their gift, God. The gifts that you have given them, some one, some many, God. But whatever they have, God, I ask that they utilize it. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen.